annoyed at myself because I've said that, oh, God won't meet someone prideful at a bank. Like, who am I to say that he won't do that? So I take that
I
back.
know it's so yeah, this goes so deep, right? But no,
Yeah.
that's it. That's exactly, you're nailing it, because really what it is then you just reflect on that and see that that was just a thought. Okay,
Well,
now
it
I
was.
got it. Now see,
Yeah.
that's how the thoughts work.
Yeah.
Exactly how they work, and all you can do is just keep seeing it, and
Mm.
hopefully at some point you get ahead of it, to where you can see the thought before you react to it, and then you
Yeah.
already know, you're like, okay, no, that was just a thought. No, no, definitely, and that's it.
Mm.
Just the
Yeah.
rest of our lives going through that. So it's amazing. Self
Mm.
reflection is everything. Just the fact that you're looking and then working on yourself, that's it. Everything in the Bible is pointing you to that exact thing.
Yeah, there's something in there about like your thoughts are not mine or something like that.
Yeah. That was what we just read. Yeah. In Isaiah 55.
Yep.
Yeah. I just had it. Yeah. Yeah. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Bolo was
Yeah.
like, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the man, it's like the, the thief on the cross or whatever, and just saw that moment and it changed him, and just the change of the heart was enough for Christ to say, "You're coming with me, brother."
Mm. Yeah.
Even though his whole life, who knows how he led it, could have been a monster. I mean, I don't know exactly, if he was how bad of a person he was, but Christ didn't care. Obviously,
Mm.
he said, "All your sins are forgiven. Let's go."
Strap in, brother.
And that's all he wants us to do too.
Say that again, Lucas. Pardon?
That's all he wants us to do too.
Yeah.
Grab your
Yeah.
cross and go with him. Give it all to Jesus.
Do you know
That
one
way you
thing
can bridge that gap.
you've sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
One thing that you and Labola and Sojo have helped me acknowledge within myself is the thoughts that come my way when I'm angry. Like if I'm angry or frustrated, the emotion takes over before any thought comes in. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but like
It does, but it's kind of a reverse order thinking. Like I said, you can't stir up something that's not already there. So the anger is already there.
yeah, okay. But can I just say something as an example? I'm just going to use you guys. Like I'll listen to you guys and I get really frustrated. I'll admit it. Sometimes I get frustrated and I get angry. But I don't even know you guys. So am I angry about something else?
No,
Or
of
am I
course you do.
angry?
We're all the same. Of course you know us.
Well,
We're you. We're all the same.
yeah, but then I just think, and then I let my frustration and like, I generally can get like pissed off. Like, sorry to be blunt, but I get pissed off and then I go like, why am I letting that or these guys that I don't even know piss me off?
It's a thrill.
And then I go, am I addicted to that? Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is
Yeah.
going on
Yeah,
there?
anger is addictive, and
Nice, man.
that's why we say
Self-reflection is amazing, Jay. That's a beautiful thing.
No, I self-reflect often. I always have, but I could never answer my own questions.
And I mean,
Well,
that's why you see so much of that on the internet these days is just like outrage porn, you know, like
that's because you got to kind of start
just
letting
make
go
you-
of, because you already didn't know the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like we already don't know the answer, and then when we're looking anyway, we're getting it wrong, and we just won't let go of thinking that we have to, figure it all out at this one moment or anything, and just kind of let stuff go. But when you kind of let stuff go and you realize, you know what, I don't really have the answers. I just want to let this stuff all kind of come to me. It starts getting easier and easier to let go of that. And then it's just seeing the thoughts that constantly are going to be like, telling you that you know this or telling you that. And it's really just about watching it and catching them constantly, nonstop. Everything that comes like that. That way you can slow it down, and it helps when you, like you said, be still and know God. When you do the silent prayer, it helps a ton. Anytime I got to come back and I see the thoughts are getting kind of out of control, I just step away, go into, silence, go into the silent prayers, get recentered and see what's going on in there, kind of watch it for a minute. That way I don't let it control me and come back. I mean, man.
Yeah.
Nothing else to it. And that's only times where the thoughts get really out of control, which is very seldom. But for instance, the other night, you guys, is a great example. I mean, those attacks, it was a lot to go through.
That was hard.
Everybody,
That was
all that and
very
taking all that. And yeah, so, I had to step away a couple times and just go and just be still with myself. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, okay.
I had to overcome that a little bit because the thoughts were like, defend this, defend that. You can't let them say this. You can't let them talk about this fellowship. You can't let him say that about you. You can't let him say that about your wife. You know what I mean? You got to see all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have just been a fight nonstop.
Yeah. And then that can last for days in your head too.
Yeah.
Well,
and instead, I got off. I went right to bed.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just this kind of stuff doesn't bother me like that anymore. But it took some time getting through and going through this over and over again. But now I welcome those moments, like what happened the other night. That's why I kept saying, give me all of it. Keep going. You can't. I want to know that nothing can touch me. I want to know that nobody can hurt me, no matter what they say, no matter what they try and use. As long as it's not physical, I can overcome it. Ain't nothing nobody can say that can bother me.
I watched that Bond for that Keith posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was great stuff. It's like the same stuff we got going on in here, really.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Absolutely, brother. 100%. That's the fellowship I go to every Sunday.
Like a physical one?
Have for years. No, it's still on YouTube. They're several states away, so unfortunately I can't be there in person, but I don't know. You can say I'm a full-fledged member. I'm like on the mailing list and all of that stuff, so.
Oh, is this
all
Jesse
signed
Lee
up and
Peterson?
whatnot. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, okay. I truly thought it was like Pamela Anderson's sister. Like I cracked up when I googled it and seen that guy. Do you know who Pamela Anderson is, don't you?
Of course, we're American.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're probably like 40,
Not only are we American, but we're 40, so of course we know who Pamela Anderson is.
Yeah, same. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's Sojo's accent when he says her name. It just reminds me of, I don't know.
Well, it's who? Jesse Lee Peterson?
Yeah, I thought
that's
Jesse
a
Lee
man.
Peterson. I know that, and I was so shocked when I googled it. I truly thought.
I don't
She
know.
thought it was a woman.
I've been here for a little bit. I don't know that I've ever heard Sojo talk about Pam Anderson.
That's funny.
No, but I don't know why my brain thinks Jesse Lee Peterson has something to do with Pamela Anderson. I don't know why, but I truly thought I'm visualizing some blonde chick, and then I googled
That's
it.
so
and
funny.
Wow, I was way off.
And you're like, whoa,
Way off.
you black.
Yep. Oh gosh, yeah. Anyway, I make myself laugh sometimes over
Yeah,
everything.
so there you go.
Yeah,
I think I mean it's not only is it, I mean it's obviously similar style, of fellowship where it's not a sermon the whole time, and so it's really deep, and that's where all this kind of comes from. I was going there for like about 5 years now. I haven't missed a Sunday one.
So is this how they pretty much teach, where they sort of more like, I don't know, explore within yourself?
It's not really teaching so much. It's just everybody gets to talk and fellowship, and God's the teacher there.
Oh wow!
Everybody
So
gives what
online,
they have, and
anyone go to that? Can I?
Well, you can definitely go on YouTube and watch it, but yeah, you could go there and be there in person if you wanted to, if you're in Los Angeles, California. But yeah, you can definitely go on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's Bond. If you guys want to check out the page,
Mm.
it should come up. It should come up with Bond. You just type in Bond.
Yep.
to come up with his church, and it should say church with Jesse Lee Peterson. So,
Will we ever
Alright.
hear you talk in there?
do what?
Do you ever talk in there?
I don't go into the chat in there. Chat's evil in there. I'll tell you that. If you, I would not go into the chat unless you like dealing with evil. In which case, go
Really?
ahead, have fun. But it is
Oh,
pure
you-
evil in that chat.
Labola, what's your intent of starting an argument knowing that you're like wrong?
There is no intent.
Like, do you like to stir the pot, or is it like just
Well, something like that. You can't pull anything out of somebody that's not already there in them.
mm,
So whatever you call stirring the pot, whatever I do, what I say, it doesn't matter. Well, the point is, there's nothing that can be drawn out of you that's not already there. So it's not me.
But yeah, I just went, how ironic are them words that I just said, stirring the pot. And when you do that to someone,
Yes.
you're actually stirring what's possibly, the sediment hanging at the bottom. It's like you're stirring it.
Well,
Stirring them up. Interesting.
sort of stirring what's already there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Well, do you guys want a verse?
Sure.
Send it.
Isaiah 55. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and ye that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Incline your ear, and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Behold, I have given him for a witness to the people, a leader and a commander to the people. Behold, thou shalt call a nation that thou knowest not, and nations that knew not thee shall run unto thee because of the Lord thy God, and for the Holy One of Israel, for he hath glorified thee. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. And to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing. Excuse me. And all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Instead of the thorn shall come up the fir tree, and instead of the briar shall come up the myrtle tree. And it shall be to the Lord for a name, for an everlasting sign that shall not be cut off. That
Amen.
was 55.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's what I was kind of hoping we would talk about.
Labola, it's one of them things you have to sit down really and go through each verse. Like, you can't really go, oh, it means this in like one sentence. It's very deep.
Everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters.
Well, if it's that deep, shouldn't you be able to explain it in one sentence?
Yeah. Well, I see, and that's the thing. That's where the whole Christians, honestly, it's ridiculous because they argue over scriptures, and I could tell you what it means to me, but then is it Luke that just read that?
We're right back where we started.
Yeah,
Yep.
like Luke could go, no, that's not what I think of it. You,
Well, if
do you know
guys
what I mean?
don't think what I think about it, then you're wrong. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, I missed that, Luke. What did you say? Sorry.
But aren't the deep things really simple?
Well,
I think that whole verse was just saying, "Come to God." Pretty much what I
Yeah.
got.
Why not just
Well,
say that?
yeah, it could. Okay, well, it could mean
There's
that.
poetry in that, Labola.
But it's everyone that's thirsty come to the waters, and the waters to me is the word, and come to God and be washed.
Are
Eat the
they
word.
crocodile infested waters?
Yeah, like no, they have to be very clean, and yeah, yeah, and then it goes on to say about like what, let the wicked
Well,
forsake the way. Like,
I'm just joking, but why not just say that?
okay, right.
Newer translations pretty much do that, where they simplify it and just say exactly what it means, instead of
Like,
having like all the. But this is like the original King James version, and people were much more poetic.
Original?
Yeah, this
No, I
is
wouldn't
just
You
say
want somebody to
original.
just write down what it means, and that's what you read. You wouldn't want that, would you?
Well, I guess it depends on who you are and what you want.
Yeah, like honestly, there's so much in that one chapter. I
I
could
couldn't
literally
imagine just
spend.
saying, "Hey, someone interpret the whole thing for me. Tell me what it means, and I'll just trust you."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and
what you do. every sentence you kind of and like we've talked about before, Jesus spoke in parables, and like the
Mhm.
reason I feel like Jesus did that is because we have this thing inside of us that's able to visualize. So
I think that's a crutch, man. The whole parables thing. That's a crutch, man. The whole parables thing. I think he spoke in examples.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's like a story that you can visualize, so like you can see it, what he's talking about in your mind's eye. You don't just have to listen to the words; you can actually see it
Like an example.
and then see what he's writing.
Parable implies interpretation.
Exactly.
I thought that he spoke in them because the only people that could see it were the people that were overcoming that. The people that were still lost and evil couldn't understand it. They wouldn't understand it.
Same thing.
That was easy.
But it also, like, it can show the condition of your heart too, how much you want to know that parable and what it means. Some people just read it and go, yep, that's it. Or they'll read it and then look up on YouTube from a man teacher and they'll teach them what it means. But there's layers and layers and layers of meaning to one parable.
I don't
And
know.
that's like, even this chapter, you can't explain it in one sentence.
If there were layers and layers and layers, why wouldn't Jesus just tell us straight up? There's layers and layers and layers to all this. I'm going to tell you something, and you make it what you want because there's a lot of layers behind it. So interpret it how you want. Why wouldn't he just say that?
Totally understand what you mean. I think he doesn't. Yeah, everything's interpreted by other scriptures. That's how we really should read the Bible. So when you look up waters, you should be looking up all the waters in the Bible and see what they actually mean.
What if it's way more simple than that? What if he actually just said what he meant?
But then I think that would.
But
It is a lot simpler than what the church make out. It is so simple. But I think if it was something,
Well, not the church, you.
I think it's really simple. But I don't like saying that, Labola, because I sound really prideful. Because people have been studying this for 2,000 years, and how would I know something that, scholars haven't seen before? That's what I get off all of the Christian friends and people I know. They can't understand how I can see scripture differently to.
Why attach all that to it?
Take that for what it is, but that doesn't mean that I sit here and I say, oh, I know God only cares about one day and the rest of you are all wrong, and if you do anything on that other day, no, I don't see that, man.
Okay, well, then tell me something you
I see
want.
it just like anything else, with whereas it's about the message. It's not about the day. It's about the message. What you do on that Sabbath. When you take your Sabbath,
Well,
what are you doing? Are you using it in the right way? Are you giving it to God? Or are you taking it for yourself?
I get it. It's because the rules are written on your heart, and you need the rules because you're denying the heart.
Lucas,
Yeah,
you've got a wife. What if your wife is going to the beach on Mondays? And just for herself, she likes Mondays.
Okay.
And she asks you, can you take me to the beach on Mondays?
I'd say, nope, let's make it Tuesday.
Hey, well, yeah, that's shit. That's shit.
No, it's because she needs to overcome the thought of a day being the day she needs to go to the beach. It has nothing to do with the day. Tuesday's the same as Monday. There's no difference. It's no difference. It's all in thought. That's a
Lucas, there's
thought.
a preference. Are you telling me people don't have preference? You're going to supersede somebody's own preference.
I'm telling you that preference doesn't mean anything, though. Preference means zero.
Okay, so you're saying another person's wants and opinions don't count. Yours
Yes,
supersede.
absolutely. Not only
No,
theirs,
I'm not
but
saying
yours.
mine don't count either. That's exactly what I'm saying. None of them count.
Oh.
If I was to say, oh, I want this on a Wednesday, but I had to get it on a Thursday, I would say thank you very much, and I would take it on a Thursday because I understand that.
She doesn't want to go on a Thursday. So you never take her on a Monday despite
Right.
she wants to go on a Monday. That's your shit.
If
bullshit.
it fell on a Monday and it would be amazing. But if not, it wouldn't matter the day.
Why not the
And
Monday?
I would show her by me not caring that she doesn't need to care about my Monday either, because she can have that same enjoyment anytime, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It can be exactly the same. And the only thing that would change that is a thought of, oh, it's not Monday.
Okay, so Lucas, let's establish you do not obey God. You don't care what God said. You supersede God. Your opinion supersedes God's.
But that's not what I said. I don't agree with your interpretation of what it's saying, is what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're going to supersede God's preference.
Yes.
No, I'm superseding Stephen's preference.
No, God's. God said so, not me.
No,
I didn't.
They're one and the same.
No, I disagree. I disagree that God said it.
Lucas, don't try and undermine it by saying it's Stephen's preference. This is
Well,
God
it
said.
is. It's your interpretation.
Stephen didn't bless the seventh day. So how can you say it's Stephen's preference? God chose the day. You cannot say Stephen chose the day. You cannot say it's Stephen's preference. Only Stephen. All you can say is Stephen is following God's preference.
I can confidently say that.
I know God said so, but I know better. I'm going to do it my way rather.
I know Stephen's saying that it's interpreted this way, but I don't agree with the interpretation.
Yes, your interpretation is superseding God's will. So you're not
Why?
following
Because
the command.
see, this is where the disconnect is, Stephen. Because just because you interpret a way doesn't make you right, brother.
Interpret. Seventh day is not an interpretation. How's that an interpretation? God blesses and sanctifies the seventh day.
Because we interpret it as Sunday being the first day, but that's nothing. That's an interpretation of Sunday. That could have been Monday. It could be Blue Day. It could be Night Day. It could be Green Day. It's just words, Stephen. It's an interpretation altogether.
More than one day.
But you're sitting here thinking that God is worried about that, and that's the part that I don't understand. God ain't worried about that, man. He ain't sitting there thinking, oh no, you're working on Saturday. Y'all are going to hell. That's insane. That's something that men have in their heads.
Lucas, there's 613 rules or something. How many are in the Ten Commandments written on stone? That's actually written on
God's
stone.
already set it up that way to
Don't you think
where
the one should be on the
Nice.
stone?
Well, you know
days
what,
off.
you guys,
One day for
I just got to
yourself
take
and
a
then one
second
day
and
for
say, welcome to, I think it's our third lady, but our first one that's not related to us. Aussie J, welcome. Amazing. Appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you. Hi, everyone.
Ozzy,
What
Hello.
the?
Hey, hey. And I'm
I
like,
know,
can I throw
right?
in, I need to throw in a scripture. It says, therefore, do not let anyone judge you by what you eat or drink, or with regard to a religious festival, a new moon celebration, or a Sabbath day.
there we
So
go.
don't let any man judge you. And Stephen, I'm sure you've got like a different interpretation of that
You're from
scripture.
Australia,
That's Paul.
Yeah.
He's creating the law that never passed
so you
away.
took a break from like wrestling koalas and wombats and stuff. What do you
Yeah,
guys do
I
over there?
have. Just for the afternoon, I took a breather, and I'm here with you guys.
Oh, saltwater crocs.
Yep.
Well, that's
Pack was
amazing.
one down.
Bravo.
Yeah. No, it's really
Hey,
nice to meet you.
way to get up. How do you feel? How do you feel being in here right now?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing
Yeah?
okay. I think I've come in at a nice time when you're talking about something that I can relate to.
That's
Instead
awesome.
of yeah.
Were you nervous before before you came in? Was the thoughts getting you?
No, I've got YouTube
No?
off. I've got YouTube
Nice.
off, so I feel like it's just me and you guys. I've forgotten that YouTube can hear. So I think that was probably
Nice.
my biggest
That's
fear,
perfect.
being online with, random people that can hear what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, amazing. Well, welcome. Anyway,
Mhm.
continue with the conversation. I really
Nice.
appreciate it.
No,
And,
thank you.
welcome.
No, it's really lovely to be here, and thanks for welcoming me. But yeah, I just been listening to the conversation, and I pulled up that scripture about like, just don't let any man judge you on that, because I think we're all at different
Ozzy,
parts
that's
of our
Paul.
walk, so we're gonna be
Ozzy,
different.
that is Paul. Can you give me
Amen.
Pardon?
Beautiful.
You give me
Beautiful.
one
All right,
more
go ahead.
instance,
Go
Ozzy.
ahead, guys.
Ozzy, give me one more instance of any person in any of the 66 books.
Oh, see, that's where you get me, Stephen. I
about
can't
Paul again.
like spew out scriptures like you can. I need time to digest it, think about it. So, is there any other?
What you
Say it
need to do,
again.
you need to check if that's the single witness. We know it's Paul and only Paul. It's only
Right.
Paul that
Oh,
Sabbath
jeez.
doesn't count, which day. Don't let people judge you. Every
Okay.
other holy person, every other spirit-filled holy person said it matters.
Okay, I see where you're getting at. It's come from Paul, so yeah, test it.
Only.
I get it. Yep.
Test it, yeah.
Yeah.
Test if you find anyone else that
Yeah.
agrees that it doesn't really matter. If you
But it
find
doesn't
one
matter
other,
where
I'll
you go,
agree with you.
Stephen. They argue about this everywhere you go. Like,
I
yeah,
know,
it's ridiculous.
but it's single witness. Of course, you know it's Satan. It's giving you the option. You
Yeah,
can
you guys
believe
sound
it.
the same. We got a South African and an Aussie
I sound
arguing
nothing like
about
Steve.
Paul. And we're
No.
Americans, so you guys all sound the same to us.
Really? Oh, wow. Yeah. They're so different.
Well, yeah,
I
we're
don't-
ignorant. So
It's very different.
Mm.
And Aussie accent is cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Can you? And I'm sorry for this in advance, but can you say no?
No.
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 A
No
lot
way.
of
No.
extra like syllables and
Oh, extra syllables. You guys are totally the extra syllables people. We're like really short and sweet and almost lazy with our words. Like everything's short and ridiculously
I
short.
only speak American.
Yeah. Lucky I
I heard a
understand.
great joke. What do you call somebody that speaks 3 languages? Trilingual, 2 languages,
Polyglot.
one language, American.
There you go. Yeah, I speak red-blooded American. That's it.
Can you guys like I don't know, tell the difference in America? Can you say like, oh, Lobola, you're from, I don't know, the South and you're from the West or whatever? Can you pick that
Oh,
up?
for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely.
I think it depends on where you come from, but yes, there's
Yeah,
there's
see,
different accents in the South too. So
Like
like
everybody knows a
Yeah.
like
Washington.
our southern like southern eastern area, there's accents between like we have states. Do you guys have states?
yeah, we have states. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi. Depending on where you're at, there's definitely a different. I'm sure you
Like
guys got that too.
You say New
Yeah,
Orleans,
yeah.
Nolans?
New Orleans, yeah, or New
Orleans, yeah.
Orleans, New Orleans. That's
But
like
that,
the best thing.
to answer, yes, yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, that's interesting because I can't. These are just all American to me.
See, but then there's like this
Hold on,
line. Right
hold on.
after
Do
the Midwest, everyone
hold on,
starts
Aussie.
becoming normal.
Do an impression of me.
Gosh,
Say
hang on. I need to warm up.
do your best impression of me. Say
You
say
sure about
calm
that?
or that or calm down, Grandpa.
Oh, okay, that's tricky. Hang on. Calm down, Grandpa.
That was
No,
pretty
see,
good.
it just sounds so fake.
I'll take that.
Calm. Yeah, and I'd say calm. So how do you say calm?
Calm.
Not your best, but I did put you on the spot.
Yeah,
So
You gotta put the awe into it, like calm.
Yeah, that's I can't. It doesn't. My tongue doesn't do that.
That one for the soundboard.
Yeah.
They're stealing that one for the soundboard.
Which one?
I think most of what you say is going to land up on the soundboard.
Oh, I
I'm
hope
down
not.
with that.
Yeah. Oh, that soundboard though. I tell you what, it makes me giggle every time.
I don't like donkeys.
Very clever.
I don't like donkeys. Yeah, I like that. They're going to get you, Ozzy.
you guys have like giant spiders and black mambas and stuff that like get into your house,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much. If I walk around my house now, I'd be able to find a few. Yeah.
So you don't walk around barefoot.
Hell no, dude.
Oh,
Brother, they
yeah.
could be a wild.
Yeah. We just don't have any fear of anything like that. I think, you know how you guys grew up with guns? Like, we grew up with spiders. So we just have no fear.
Dude,
and
you're
the
like
minute-
damn 500 Magnum to kill those spiders.
I've ever heard.
I accept
Yeah.
that, but guns are a little more predictable. Like that mamba hiding underneath the bed or whatever that creeped in. You don't know what that guy's gonna do.
Yeah, but like I say to my kids all the time, like, they're more scared of you than you are of it. Like, they're pretty harmless. And I always think there's like a positive to having them around because then they'll catch all the mosquitoes and the other bugs.
Yeah, likewise. Same thing with the gun.
That's what they tell us
Oh my
all.
gosh.
When
You
they're
are like Lobola. That's another thing that I've learnt too, that ego, I just thought it was very man-centered, but it's not. It's human-centered. We've all got ego. But it just seems men have got this, I don't know, it's different. I can't explain it. You probably
So
can explain
you're
it better.
100% right. We share it.
Mm.
It's just different. And I think that it's when it's talked about a lot, it's talked about from men because, you have all these things that are involved with it, like pride and respect, and women don't just talk like that so much. But it's definitely an everybody thing. It's just different for men and women.
Mm.
I
They
think
have
that's why
different
it makes it harder
different
for
things that
women.
fill
Is it-
that.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
that-
really
I
it's
might
really
be wrong
not
here. It's harder
it's
for
really
women,
not
but
that
like,
different.
the ego is more covert.
Well, no, it's exactly the same because it's that same emotion. It's just we get there in different ways. So when people are looking at it, I mean, I understand, especially a lot of people think it's like being overtly, like having like being crazy about it. Like you have this big, like, oh, you're so ego and you're loud and right. But that's not always it. Ego can be like quiet. Like the quietest person can have the biggest ego. So
That's the worst
Mm.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little grandma sitting in the back, just
Mhm.
quiet as can be.
So do you think
She hates you the
ego
most.
is ego pride?
I think that's one of the things that's involved in ego is pride.
Yeah. Can you have like a good ego? Is there such thing as something like a positive ego? I'm just thinking about these things now, going,
Yeah.
interesting.
No, no, I don't. No, there's no good in the ego. The ego is all about selfishness. Everything separated from God is in the ego.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Nothing good comes from it.
there's no difference in pride either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you have pride, that's part of the ego.
Yeah. And see, because I've only come out of the world and met the Lord
I'll go
4 years
further
ago,
and say it drives it.
and
It can.
well, it does. Yeah. But
Yeah, it definitely can.
we're taught from a very young age that we should be full of pride in
Yep.
ourselves,
Absolutely. I hear
and
you.
that was a real thing to wrestle with.
Well, not only pride but shame too.
Yeah, actually, shame was really never spoken about. I think for me as a kid, it was almost be proud of yourself, or I don't know. It was just always about pride, and I didn't realize how ego-centered that was.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of being humble is being proud.
Yeah, definitely.
But you don't want to get that confused with though. You still want to know what's right and do what's right. You just don't have to be proud about it. You don't have to show it off. You don't have to judge others. You don't have to stick it in people's face. It's just, the pride part of it is people think that, well, it's you need to be proud of it to know that it's good or so, there's a disconnect there. And you don't. That's not what you can see what's good in something, what's right in something, and
Mm.
not have it have anything to do with your ego whatsoever.
I think
Just see
also
it, know it's
maybe
right.
part of it, and maybe I'm wrong here, but maybe part of it's like a language thing because we call so many emotions that we have pride. Um, like when you feel good about your kid doing the right thing, they call that being proud of your kid. But I don't think feeling
Mhm.
good about like knowing that your kid's doing the right thing,
And that's a good pride. What about the bad one?
being not happy that your kid's doing the wrong thing, what would that be called? Shame?
Uh, yeah,
And that's what your parents would say. Like, I'm ashamed of your behavior today. I think
yeah,
we've all
because
done that.
it's the like the antithesis of pride. It's the same thing but the opposite. I would say yeah.
Yeah, so is that the setup then when you're talking about even with your kids and you say, "Oh, I'm proud of them." Are you setting yourself up then to then also when something bad happens be ashamed of them?
Yeah, good point.
So, but is it wrong to be happy that your kid's doing the right thing?
No, I would
I mean,
say
are you going to
no.
be mad if your kid's doing the wrong thing?
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I would say then you should be happy that your kid is figuring it out on their own or getting through it or whatever it is or having something to overcome. I don't think that your happiness should be bound to whether your child is doing good or not good.
Well,
Otherwise,
that's kind of the crux of it.
you might end up hating your kid for that if they don't do good.
It's not inherently wrong to be happy about something. It's all the stuff you attach to it.
Yeah, that's right. And then it can turn into that as a kid. Like it was like conditional love. Like you're only loved if you ticked all the right boxes, sort of thing.
Mhm. Yeah, amen. Not even real. That's hate.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
not even love.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Pride
that fake love.
depends on the motivation. Ego is usually to put somebody else down. That's what makes it bad. Like to make yourself above somebody. That's ego.
Yeah, but what about
Pride,
when you do it to yourself?
pride is also usually it's about setting somebody lower than you. But pride in your child,
Yeah, but not somebody else. What about you? When you do it to
if you're proud of
yourself?
your child, you're bringing them up. Whereas like self pride is more to put people down. That's the bad side of it. It's the bad side of pride is when it's putting somebody else
Right.
down.
But when are you proud of your child, Stephen? Like when they win at a soccer game, and what happens when they win? Someone has to lose,
Yeah, but
and
you're
you're
not.
proud that they're not one of those losers.
Yeah, but
Well,
Is
you
that
could
the
you're not
right
proud.
reason to be proud of your child?
Yeah,
when
proud
they don't
building the
like
person
come to
up.
the world, like when they're like choosing the right friends that are healthy for them and actually care about them, opposed to like seeking friends for status, seeking like when they're actually choosing like the right paths, like being happy about that. But like I can also see like if they're going down the wrong path and choosing the wrong friends, you're not going to be like angry at them, but you might like mourn for like wanting them to go down the right path, and that's just caring about your kid. You don't want to see your kid fall into destruction, like or fall
That
into addiction or anything. No
Yeah,
one will
but how
see
could they overcome though? Wouldn't you be proud of them if they overcame? I mean, I think
that.
you should
100%,
know your
yeah,
kids can go through everything just like you could and overcome it.
exactly. Yeah.
And when you end up
And
wanting
that's
for
what I'm
it, you're
saying.
you're
Like just
trying to
because they're
you're trying to
falling into the wrong path, you're not like angry
yeah.
at
But
them.
it's what you want though. It's not even what they want at that time. I mean, you see that there we go again. We're falling back into our own egos of what we think is right and wrong for our children.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
you don't think that someone's a good influence, but then you never know. They get with them. They're with them for a different reason completely, and then they change that other person. It's the other person doesn't drag them down; they drag the other person up. But the whole time, you didn't want them hanging out with them because you thought it was a bad idea.
Right.
And
I
then you
can.
change, and then your child changed somebody else's kid's life, brought them out of a funk, brought them out of a slump, and all it took was you not controlling your kid to say, "Hey, don't hang out with those kids; they're a bad influence." But hey, guess what? My kid's a good influence. If we were the right parents, if we could teach the right things, couldn't we fix that?
Mm-hmm.
To an extent, maybe. But you gotta like also teach your kid like when to walk away. You know.
Yeah, because it's just like you said with the friends, right? Wouldn't you also say, "Hey, nobody's your friend." Be ready that everybody, every single person, when as soon as they call you a friend, they're putting a stipulation on it that they expect something from you. And as soon as they do and you don't do it, they're going to hate you for it. Be ready for that.
Right.
So when you're choosing friends, you're not even choosing friends. Just remember they're either in your life, they're out of your life, and you're going to go through life no matter what the same way. Don't ride it on your friends. If they do that for you, that's in them. But you are an individual. You go through it and don't care who's there or who's not there. Then if good influences come, if bad influences come, it wouldn't even matter. You wouldn't fall into it and they would just disappear because they wouldn't be wanting to hang out with you because you didn't do that stuff. And when good people came, they would come along for the right reason because they would see, hey, we can't manipulate this person into, just agreeing with us. Is what do friends really want other than agreement?
It's a lot of agreement, definitely, in friendships. They want people to validate their worldview, you know? And it's hard not to want that. I see that. Like, we all want to think that our worldview, or not all, I'm speaking in generalities, but a lot of us would like to believe that our worldview is the correct worldview, and that's just not how that works out.
The people weren't even reading it; they were just to listen to it.
Yeah, I don't really care about what
And it was
the people were doing or reading. Just one.
all. I'm telling you that most. It's only the parables that take some interpretation. Parables and little mysteries and stuff. Those take interpretation.
I get that. What I'm asking is there anything in there that is not open to interpretation?
I know of one is
Just
what the
one hard line.
Yeah, what the thunder said, no one knows either. We can't
Wait, would you-
interpret what they say.
Would you take things in the Bible mostly to be like literally or symbolically?
Both. It's both. Some things
My
are
question,
literal.
I guess, would be how would you know which is which?
It's a study and effort, dude. You got to learn the same as you learn anything. You got to learn your maths, how which sum applies where. You know what I mean? Same thing. If you learn maths, you know which sum to use to figure that answer out. It's just learning. Like learning about Hebrew poetic speech. Then you'll be able to recognize when it is Hebrew poetic speech. So like when it says Jesus is the branch, you know that that's poetic speech. He's not literally a piece of wood growing on a tree. You know, you learn
Is there anything Jesus said that is not open to interpretation?
Yeah, the thunders. What the seven thunders said.
Go on.
Get down. Nobody must know.
Talking about in Revelation?
Revelation, yeah.
Of course.
Seven bowls and seven seals. Then you've got the thunder, and it says nothing about them. It's best not even to guess.
When
Well, Scripture doesn't outright reveal
when
their
Jesus
message.
said, "Love thy neighbor like you love yourself," is that interpretation too?
No, it's common sense. It's reading and comprehension. You see, everybody thinks the Bible's got to be interpreted. It doesn't have to be interpreted. Most of
Wait.
it is reading and comprehension.
On the seven thunders, wasn't John specifically commanded not to write the words down?
Yes.
So, like,
John-
you can't really interpret it in any way if you just don't know. So, wouldn't that just be a holy mystery?
You're not supposed to know it, just accept it. It's one of them.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've looked into Revelation, but
Yeah, that's one that
Stood
comes to mind. It's just not
it stood out.
Living right now, boys. We're living it right now.
Is that Luke?
No, this is Ken.
Oh, Ken. Nice.
Where at in Texas are you at? I'm passing through right now.
Nice. Let's narrow it down. Which part of Texas are you?
Well-
like near Dallas, or
Oh, I'm way past Dallas. Okay, no, never mind that.
you heading west?
Yeah, heading back to Cali.
You on 40?
No, I'm on 10. I was gonna jump up to 40, but fucking, it was quicker to go this way and less traffic.
You're-
Good.
You're south.
Okay.
I'm probably a like a, depending on where you're at, like a 5-hour trek or whatever. Big Spring.
Okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking. Yep. I'm gonna take me a little nap at this rest area I'm at, so I can get back to it. I rode.
Are you a
from
truck
Cali-
driver?
No, I rode from. I went to go pick up my brother. He got out of jail, and I went to go get him before he got back on drugs and everything. By
Oh,
the time I got there, he was strung out and didn't want to hop in the car, so it was a dud trip.
damn.
Yeah, I went straight from Cali to Jacksonville, Florida, dude, without stopping except to take a.
Oh my
piss.
god. Did you pass through? What all states did you go through?
Damn, Ken, you got a lot of neighbors.
I do.
You are covering some ground.
Yeah. No, did you go through Mississippi?
Of course.
I would imagine.
I
If you're going through Texas on the way back, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, if you went through Jackson, you were like right there by me.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. Flowwood.
Yeah.
Try to take me a nap real fast. So
You would have had to pass through like Mendenhall and stuff, probably.
I don't know, but I know this little car is not comfortable to sleep in.
I bet not.
No.
Damn, no, you probably took 40.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
it was worth it, even though he didn't come with me. I did everything I could. So at the end of the day, I could sleep easy. You know?
All right, we can narrow it down. Did you go through Atlanta?
Went by Atlanta. I was south of Atlanta. I hit New Orleans and
Okay,
that type of
yeah,
stuff.
definitely 10 all
Oh, wait.
the way. He
Wait,
came
you went through New Orleans?
Yeah,
I
went
went-
Oh.
right past Biloxi, Gulf Shores.
Yeah. Never
Not
mind. You
Gulf
didn't go
Shores.
through Jackson. Probably went through Gulfport and then by like
Gulfport.
Pascagoula and stuff,
Yeah.
like Mobile.
Yeah, Pascagoula.
Hometown.
I remember that. Yep, Pascagoula.
I was born in Mobile.
I've been there I've been to Mobile a few times, but I don't know
Dude,
a lot about it.
I know you're from the South because you called it Mobile and not Mobile.
Yeah. Mobile, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Like not to hate on you, man, but like one of the shittiest places in Alabama, in my opinion.
I accept that.
Oh man. Well, all right, boys. I'm gonna get off here and shut my eyes for a little bit.
All right.
Road. Just wanted to stop in and say hello to everybody. I missed it a few days in a row, so you know.
Nice. You're good, brother. Get some rest. We'll be
You
here.
know, Dude,
know where we're
that's what a good neighbor is. You pop in every now and then and say hey, not too much. Just
Just enough.
just pop in. That's Ken the neighbor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I love y'all, boys. Y'all be easy. God bless.
Yep.
Likewise.
Sweet dreams.
I don't know how sweet they're gonna be sitting next to these porta potties out here. This fucking thing.
No, the car dreams always go hard.
Just it's done. Go. Nice.
That boy's gone. No, he's gonna pass out in the back seat or wherever he's falling asleep.
Guys, I'm going to pop off as well. I'll post in the comments on YouTube what that
What?
light says. You can check it out.
No.
I can't stay long.
All good.
Steven, you're my only ally.
Why?
I was just about to start hating on Paul.
Oh, gee.
We were getting there. I need you
Nearly.
for backup.
Nearly.
Keeping him on the hook.
I'll help where I can,
All right,
Labola.
Steven, before you go, I want to ask you a question.
Nice.
Yeah.
The other day when you were in here, I think it was Saturday night, we were having fellowship, and you came in and you said fellowshipping on the Sabbath, and you were happy about that. Can you explain? Well, first of all, what is the Sabbath exactly? What does that mean?
Oh, no, you guys were on a Sunday.
It was the morning, technically.
Yeah, it was after midnight, right? It was like 12:30 in the morning when you said it, or something like that. So it was Sunday. So
The
yes.
Sabbath is important. It's very important. It's a commandment. It's
Oh, I see. Didn't Jesus heal on the Sabbath?
yeah. There's no law against that.
Healing or talking or both?
There's no healing law. There's no prohibition against healing people on a Sabbath. The Jews just made it up. The Pharisees made up that law by themselves.
So what
God
is the
never-
Sabbath? Tell
Sabbath
us what the
is
Sabbath
Saturday.
is.
Sabbath is Saturday. We know that because Jesus kept the same Sabbath, but not the same time. Sabbath starts in the morning. The day start is morning, not in the night. It's Babylonian. It's
Okay,
Babylonian.
so Sabbath is Saturday. Does it just mean it's Saturday? What does it mean? It really means more than that. Explain to me what the Sabbath is.
Yeah, leave the Babylonians out of it.
Sabbath's day that God rested after creation. And then he sanctified and blessed it as a day of rest for people. And animals. For everything, just to have a rest. Because he probably knew people who were bad and would make their slaves work 7 days a week, have no mercy. So God made the Sabbath.
It's the Lord's day, basically.
Not the Lord's day. They try use that little phrase to make another Sabbath, but there can never be another Sabbath. There's only one day blessed and sanctified.
It's Sunday. It's the Lord's day.
Yeah, mustache, sit down.
Lord's
Yeah,
day is
my
not
bad.
Sabbath. Lord's day isn't Sabbath. You're not supposed to do your work. You can help people on a Sabbath, but it's one day like set aside for God.
I don't
Only
know,
one
man.
Is it Saturday or
I think-
Sunday? So is it Saturday or Sunday though?
Saturday.
I thought that was
Saturday.
I thought that was in Judaism where it was Saturday.
When Sabbath was made, there was no Jews. Sabbath was made at creation and blessed at creation. It was long before the Jews. Sabbath is not Jewish. It's a story. How can
Well, it
Sabbath be
kinda-
Jewish when it was done at creation? There were no Jews. Jews
Wait,
only
so
started existing
the
when-
Sabbath. So the Sabbath is Saturday. Then what's Sunday to you?
Sunday is the first day of the week. It's the seventh. Saturday is the seventh day, and Sunday is the first day.